Welcome to Elena Magic Channel, where I dive into the psychological portraits of film characters. I analyze their inner worlds, uncover hidden meanings, and decode the film's ending from a psychological perspective. Subscribe to explore the characters on a deeper level. What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about In the Grey, the brand new action thriller from Guy Ritchie, starring Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Eiza González. And honestly, if you're a fan of stylish action movies, secret missions, sharp dialogue, and that classic Guy Ritchie energy, this movie definitely gives you something to enjoy. But at the same time, it's not perfect. So today I'll break down what works, what doesn't, and whether In the Grey is actually worth watching. Let's get into it. Okay. First of all, this movie feels exactly like a Guy Ritchie film from the very first minute. Fast editing, cool camera movements, intense conversations, criminal underworld vibes, and characters who always sound smarter than everyone else in the room. The story follows a covert team sent on a dangerous mission to recover a stolen billion-dollar fortune. Sounds simple, right? Well, not really. The plot quickly turns into a mix of deception, double crosses, survival, and tactical warfare. And honestly, sometimes it feels intentionally chaotic, but somehow that chaos becomes part of the experience. Now, let's talk about the cast minus, because this is probably the movie's biggest strength. And Henry Cavill absolutely owns the screen here. He brings that calm, controlled energy that makes every scene feel important. Even when he's saying very little, he still feels dangerous. This role fits him perfectly. It's like a mix between a professional soldier and a gentleman criminal mastermind. Okay, then we have Jake Gyllenhaal, who adds unpredictability to the movie. He plays his character with this weird balance of humor and intensity. One second he's joking around, and the next second he looks completely insane. Okay, honestly, he steals several scenes in the film. And Eiza González brings confidence and elegance to the team dynamic. She's not just there to look cool. She actually feels essential to the mission and the story. Okay. The chemistry between the three leads is probably the reason the movie stays entertaining, even when the plot gets messy. And yes, the plot does get messy. That's probably my biggest criticism of In the Grey. Sometimes the movie feels more interested in looking stylish than telling a clear story. There are moments where you stop and think, ooh, wait, who betrayed who again? Or, why are they even doing this part of the mission? The pacing also jumps around a lot. Some scenes move incredibly fast, while others slow down for long conversations that feel a little too self-important. But weirdly enough, if you enjoy Guy Ritchie's style, you'll probably forgive most of that. Because visually, the movie looks fantastic. The cinematography has this polished, expensive feeling. Every location looks cinematic. The lighting, the suits, the weapons, the luxury environments, everything feels slick and carefully designed. Melendi and the action scenes are solid too. Don't expect non-stop explosions like a Fast and Furious movie. This is more tactical action, controlled violence, tension before chaos. The shootouts feel brutal, fast, and realistic enough to stay exciting. And the movie understands something many action films forget, right? Cool characters can be more entertaining than massive CGI destruction. Another thing I liked was the soundtrack and sound design. The music gives the movie a stylish rhythm that keeps the tension alive even during slower scenes. It almost feels like the soundtrack is carrying the confidence of the movie itself. Okay, now let's talk about the tone. This film sits somewhere between a serious thriller and a dark comedy. Sometimes it works perfectly. Other times it feels like the movie doesn't fully decide what it wants to be. There are scenes that are genuinely intense. And then suddenly somebody drops a sarcastic joke in the middle of a dangerous situation. And for some viewers, that's classic Guy Ritchie charm, tension. For others, it might completely destroy the. So your enjoyment of this movie really depends on whether you connect with that style. If you loved movies like The Gentleman, Wrath of Man, or even Operation Fortune, there's a high chance you'll enjoy this too. Um, but if you prefer cleaner storytelling and emotional depth, In the Grey might feel a little cold and overcomplicated. Planned. One thing I will say though, the movie never feels boring. Even when the story gets confusing, the energy stays alive. The actors stay committed, the visuals stay stylish, and the dialogue keeps moving. And in today's world of generic action movies, that actually matters a lot. Now, is this Guy Ritchie's best film? No, definitely not. I don't think it reaches the level of classics like Snatch or Sherlock Holmes. And sometimes it feels like he's repeating familiar ideas from his previous movies. But is it entertaining? Absolutely. Chamienja. This is the kind of movie you watch for charisma, atmosphere, tension, and cool performances, not necessarily for a perfectly written plot. So overall, give In the Grey a solid 8 out of 10. It's stylish, intense, visually impressive, and carried by a fantastic cast. The story can get messy, and emotionally it doesn't hit very hard, but as a modern action thriller, it still delivers a fun experience. If you're a fan of Guy Ritchie's signature style, this movie is definitely worth checking out. And now I want to hear from you guys. Did you enjoy In the Grey? Was it another Guy Ritchie win, or do you think he's starting to repeat himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Malaines, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next review.